All right, so Cameron, do you have any questions about the close reading code with the star and the question mark and the...
No.
No? You're good?
Yep.
Okay, so what I'm going to do is start reading the article aloud, and I'm just going to show you some of the things that I thought would be good for close reading, and then I'm going to have you take over and we'll take turns, okay?
Okay.
So we're reading the article, Big Questions, Why Do Baby Animals Have Pink Ears? And you already went through the questions for the end, so we'll get to those when we're done. Okay? So, question, why do baby animals have pink ears when their bodies are a different color? Answer, the short answer is that ears have a lot of blood vessels near the skin, which is pretty thin in that spot. Having blood vessels close to the skin helps animals, including you and me, to keep their body temperature just right. So I'm going to star that because that seems like it's pretty important for this article. Animals that evolved in cold parts of the world usually have lighter skin. If a light-skinned animal has blood vessels close to the surface of their ear skin, this will make their ears look pink. I think I'm going to star that also. That seems pretty important for what we're reading. But the truth is that most animals actually don't have pink ears. Let us explain. So I'm going to put a question mark there because that's kind of confusing. I thought the title of the article is Why Do Baby Animals Have Pink Ears? Interesting. We'll have to go back to that one, right?
Yeah.
All right, so I'm going to have you start this next section.
Evolution gave us different ear shapes and colors. You probably heard of evolution. That's where animals change their appearance, how they hunt or how they are hunted, and how they attract their mates. These changes happen slowly over a very long time. All of these changes and adaptations improve the animal's chances of survival. Evolution helps influence skin color in animals as well. Near the equator, where the climate is hot, animals tend to have darker skin, including on their ears. Think of the African elephant, which has quite dark ears. They also have the biggest ears of any animal on the planet. In colder climates, skin color is usually lighter and often pink. This is true for humans too. The skin color and ear color of early humans became lighter as they migrated out of Africa into colder regions. Why are the skin color differences in different climates? Skin pigmentation, which is what gives the skin its color, can protect against sunburn and skin cancer. When animals live in colder, more overcast parts of the world, they don't need this pigmentation as much to survive. Light-colored skin also helps animals stay warmer because it reduces heat loss, which is handy for if you're in a colder climate.
I'm just going to stop you there before you continue reading. So we keep mentioning skin pigmentation. What do you think that word means based on what we've read so far?
Like the coloring of the skin.
Excellent. All right, let's finish up this subsection and then we will mark it up a little bit.
You mentioned correctly that animals can have bodies in all sorts of colors, but still have pink ears. For most species, the color of their fur, feathers, or other body covering has generally evolved as camouflage. That allows animals to blend in the background and avoid being eaten, or for predators to remain hidden during hunting. One example is the sandy-colored coat of the desert fennec fox. Like ear color and size, body color also helps animals keep their body temperatures at just the right level. But even when animals have feathers, scales, or fur that is brown, orange, white, or any number of colors, they might have skin underneath that is light colored. And when you get ears that don't have much fur or feathers, you see the light color skin looks pink, it's because of the blood vessels that are close to the surface of the ear area.
All right, so first of all, can we summarize this section in one sentence? What do you think the whole main point is? What is it saying? Look at the title of the subsection here. Evolution gave us different ear shapes and colors.
I think it's about how the ears are different colors, like where like in different like spots of the world and different like animals.
Excellent. And what do you think that word evolution refers to?
Like
Take a look at the sentence right here, starting with these changes.
I think it's like evolution is like when how their ears like have changed colors.
And changed specifically over
Slowly
over a long time. Right. Okay. So what do you want to, let's choose two things to mark up based on your key.
I think here near the equator where the climate is hot, animals tend to have darker skin, including on their ears, is important because it says that like they're in like different spots, their ears are different colors.
Excellent. You want to put a star right there? Anything else you want to mark? Or anything? Remember your code over here. How about
I think here's important. For most species, the color of their fur, feathers, or other body covering has generally evolved as camouflage.
Excellent. Perfect. And if I was marking this, I would probably put in the little bubble near elephant, and I would say I was visualizing an elephant because I think they're really cute. All right, let's continue. Do you want me to read this next part?
Sure.
Okay. Ear shapes and sizes. In many animals, ears come in many different shapes and sizes. For example, in bats, the fennec fox, and the serval, a type of African wildcat, the ears are large compared to their body size. This helps them hear better. It allows them to detect more sound waves. In contrast, the naked mole rat has very small ears because it needs to burrow a lot. Big ears would get in the way of their digging, so it's not worth it. Huh. I'm going to star that. That seems like it's really interesting. I didn't know that they need smaller ears to burrow. That's interesting.
I thought it's so that they didn't get stuff in their ears.
I don't know. Yeah. The other downside of big ears is that you can lose a lot of body heat. That's why animals that live in really cold places like the Arctic fox have quite small ears. Very interesting. So I would say one vocab word that I would underline is downside, because I think that's really important in this section. All right. And I had to go back. I would probably put a smiley face here because I enjoyed that part, and that picture is adorable.
Also, I put the little circle things.
The links.
Yeah, because we have to like wear hats in the winter to cover our ears.
That's excellent. Awesome. All right, so let's take a look at that. The question sheet. Wouldn't you read the first question aloud?
If a person was born without blood vessels near their skin, how might they be affected? A, the person's body would adapt to the blood flow and be just fine. B, the person's blood would not flow well, causing the heart to stop. C, the person's ears would not be pink and would not hear sound well. D, the person's body would not regulate temperature, getting too hot or cold. I think D.
Why do you see D?
Because in the thing it said that like somewhere I'm pretty sure it said something about like the heat and coldness. Here, animals that evolved in cold parts of the world usually have lighter skin. If the light-skinned animal has blood vessels close to the surface, their ear skin will make their ears look pink. So maybe C, the person's ears would not be pink. But it says they wouldn't hear sound well. So I don't know. I have no
Well, what about those, let's see. You were onto something. How about in colder climates, skin color is usually lighter, often pink. This is true for humans too. Skin pigmentation, which is what gives skin its color, can protect against sunburn and skin cancer. When animals live in colder, more overcast parts of the world, they don't need this pigmentation as much to survive. Light-colored skin also helps animals stay warmer.
So is that right? Was it D?
You're correct.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, you got it right. Excellent.